Amanda, I have a confession to make to the whole Circleback HQ community. Last week, I was in a strategy session, and I got so excited about a new project that I spent 15 minutes explaining the history of the specific font I wanted to use for the presentation.
The history of the font? Adam, I love your passion, but I can imagine the look on everyone's faces.
It was total silence. I was in the typography zone. Finally, my manager leaned over, smiled very kindly, and said, "Adam, I love the enthusiasm, but for the sake of the agenda, let's take this offline."
The classic tactful intervention. You were essentially given a professional timeout, but in the most high-status way possible. Welcome to Circleback, the global headquarters for executive distinction. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Adam. Today, we're decoding the ultimate boardroom reset button.
But before we show you how to use this phrase to save your meetings and your professional relationships, do us a favor. If you want to master the secret language of the global elite, hit that subscribe button right now.
And hit the like button if you've ever sat through a meeting that went 20 minutes over because of a deep dive into a tiny detail. Let's see how many of us have survived the infinite meeting.
All right, Adam, let's get into the granularity of this. Take this offline. To someone outside the corporate world, it might sound like we're going to find a place with no Wi-Fi, but in a high-end boardroom, it's actually an act of professional kindness.
That's a great way to put it. It's not about shutting someone down or being dismissive. It's about meeting velocity. It's the realization that while a topic is important, it's only important to 2 people in a room of 10.
Exactly. When we take something offline, we are saying, I value this topic and I value your expertise, but I also value the time of the other 8 people here who don't need to be part of this specific deep dive.
Right. It's like when you're at a dinner party with 10 friends and 2 people start having a very intense debate about the best way to fold a fitted sheet. It's a great conversation, just not for the whole table.
Precisely. And in the business world, being the person who knows when to move a conversation to a smaller group is a massive sign of executive presence. It shows you are a guardian of the company's most expensive resource, time.
So, Amanda, let's look at the dazzling way to use this. If I'm leading a meeting and I see 2 people getting stuck in a very technical rat hole, how do I move them offline without making them feel unheard or unappreciated?
It's all about the acknowledge and anchor technique. You want to validate their passion first. Try this. This is a brilliant technical point, and I want to make sure we give it the focus it deserves. Let's take this offline so the 2 of you can deep dive into it, and then you can circle back to the group with the final decision.
Oh, that is polished. You framed it as giving the topic more focus rather than stopping the conversation.
Exactly. You're empowering them to solve the problem elsewhere so the main meeting can hit its objectives. It's a win-win for everyone's calendar.
My calendar is currently thanking you just for saying that. But what about the other side? What if I'm the one being told to take it offline? How do I respond so I don't look like I was causing a problem?
You lean into the efficiency. Respond with, great catch. Happy to take it offline to keep us moving. I'll send a follow-up invite to the relevant stakeholders by the end of the day.
I love that. You're taking ownership of the next step. It shows you're a closer, not just a talker.
Exactly. In the C-suite, we love closers. We want to hear the solution, not necessarily the 20-minute journey it took to get there.
Unless it's about font history, then you definitely want the journey.
Maybe just for us, Adam. We'll take that offline over a coffee later.
Deal. So the takeaway for today, taking it offline is the ultimate tool for strategic focus. It's about honoring the group's time while respecting the individual's expertise.
Well said. It's not a rejection, it's a redirection for the sake of excellence.
That is all the time we have in the studio today. We want to hear from you in the comments below. What is a topic you love that you know you should probably take offline more often? For me, it's obviously typography. What about you?
We're looking for the most relatable stories to feature in our future episodes, so let us know. And if you want to keep your professional English dazzling and personable, make sure you've subscribed and liked the video.
It really moves the needle for us when you engage with @CirclebackHQ.
Look at you, 2 idioms in 1 sentence.
I'm learning from the best. Thanks for joining us at headquarters. We'll circle back with you in the next episode.
See you then.